Hey, beautiful people, it's your girl. I am back with another energy forecast. Y'all, this energy has been so grounded. Many of us, we kind of been going through some things these past few years. Okay. If not these past few years, maybe a few months for you. But with this energy, you're kind of coming to a space of feeling more clear about things, receiving more clarity, feeling more like yourself, right? That's that grounded energy, feeling more like yourself. And you may be seeing colors like orange, red, black. These colors are showing up because they are related to the lower chakras, which is that grounded energy that you're feeling. The orange is the sacral chakra. The red is the root chakra. And the black is the earth chakra. So you are in this place where you are grounding yourself. You might have before in the past been up in your head a lot, right? Imagination, thinking about what you want, thinking about your desires, thinking about what's next. A lot of being in your headspace. And now you're removing yourself from being in that headspace to actually, be in that headspace from, like I said, thinking about what you want for your future, or maybe healing, or thinking about inner child work. All these things happens and manifest in the consciousness, in your mind, rising your consciousness. And now that you're taking those things, now that you know what you want and what you don't want out of your life, you're now taking the time to ground that energy of manifesting the things that you have now have clarity on, manifesting that into this reality. So seeing those colors, red, orange, and black, signifies that. Now you may be feeling like, oh, it's time to create action. It's time for movement. Yeah, in a way, but in a more slower pace. It's not a race. It's not time to speed things up. It's time to take your time and know what you want and make decisions that are right for you. Okay, I'm not taking on, please do not interrupt my broadcast by trying to add yourself to this live, okay? We're not inviting anyone, okay? Thank you. Anyways, so you may be feeling that right now, like you need to be doing something. Really, all you need to be doing is making sure that you stay grounded. You may be experiencing purging even. There's a lot of pollen going on over here where I live. So my allergies has been on 10. So I took my concoction because I like natural herbal remedies, which was manuka honey, ginger, and turmeric, and some orange with some garlic, all of that. I took that, and then I started to purge, meaning the mucus was coming out and purging on the toilet. Okay, TMI, but that's what it was. And so after that happened, I felt a lot lighter. I felt more like myself, right? So a lot of us may be experiencing purging from things that no longer serve us, even in a general sense. Maybe get rid of old habits, like, whether you smoke weed or you drink alcohol. You may be feeling the need to slow up on that, not doing that anymore. If that was, I wouldn't say an addiction, but a habit that you had that no longer serves you. So now that you've done that, now you find yourself grounding yourself a lot more, being more sturdier. But even though that you are feeling more grounded, you may be experiencing fatigue, tiredness because of the purge, right? That's your body getting accustomed to this new energy that's happening. And so this is how I knew that this was a thing. You'll see confirmation everywhere. So if you're not sure, just look to source for confirmation of what I'm saying, right? This is only confirmation for you. It's not telling you that it is, because everybody may be experiencing something different. So my vehicle, I have an electric car. And so it's been giving me a little bit of issue. And this was between the past 2 days. And the issue says low power. And I was just in awe at that, because that's how I had been feeling. Like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm dragging around. And then it also had the turtle sign, meaning that it can only move at a turtle's pace. Now, how significant was that? Because I felt like clarity came. And now that I know what I want to be on this fast pace to getting what I want. And so I had to realize that things don't happen that way to manifest into this 3D. Okay, so think about this, okay? Instead of using that language. Think about you sowing seeds. When you were up here in a higher elevated consciousness, you were manifesting thoughts, like creating thoughts out of your imagination, what you want, what you desire, out of how you feel, and working on things, right? And so though you decide to plant seeds, okay, those are seeds that's planted in your mind from source, and now you have planted the seeds, whether it was a phone call, whether it was a video like this or something of that nature. You've planted seeds. In that time of planting seeds, there's germination that has to happen for those things to grow out of the darkness, out of the root, out of the soil. And while God is the source of watering it, you're watering it, making sure that it grows. But in that time, you can't make it sprout. That has to happen naturally on its own. So while you're waiting for the harvest out of the seeds that you're planting, you feel like you're in a space of, like, man, I just wanted to hurry up. You know, you're looking at it every day, trying to water it more. Now, don't do that, okay? And don't plant more seeds. Now is the time to just pace yourself, wait, and allow your harvest to come. You've done the work. You planted the seeds. You've watered them. You have done all that you had to do. Now is the time that you just be patient and wait for the harvest to come. Do other things that you enjoy, right? And we've been in this work mode for a long time now, right? Manifesting things out of, whether it's your dream home or your desired car or your desired income. And so we're waiting for those things to manifest itself. But we've been so focused on it that we forgot the things around us, whether it is family, whether it is your home, okay, cleaning up something, or whether it is a sport you love. So now is the time to nurture, right? It is the time to nurture while your harvest is coming. All you need to do is nurture yourself. Okay, because remember, you are part of the seeds that you sprinkled. You sprinkled parts of yourself. Okay, so now is the time to nurture, whether it's hydration, whether it's finding things that you love to do, whether it is spending time with family, whether it is going to concert, dancing, having fun, finding your tribe. Take your mind off of what you've already put out there. Source already knows. Source is making it happen. You do not need to do anything else, okay? Just live in your creativity and do the things you love. All right. I would like to share some affirmations with you that will help in that time. And one of them is, when I think I've surrendered, I surrender more. Surrender it. Surrender all those things you want, whether it's the perfect job, the increase, the home, the car. It is already in alignment with you, lined up and ready for you. Stop thinking about the way that it needs to come, when it needs to come, because divine timing is everything, okay? You cannot force something to come before it's time, because you have to be aligned and ready for it. And you're ready. Just trust that it's coming. Surrender it, okay? I always trust the direction of the universe and know I'm being guided. Know that you are guided. Know that everything is happening the way that it should. Not the way that you want, but the way that it should. And the way that it should is almost always better than the way that you want. Okay, so know that you are divinely guided. My happiness is a direct reflection of my level of faith in the universe. If you're in this waiting period and you're feeling unhappy, because it's taking a while, listen, have faith. Know that it's happening and go live your life. Enjoy your life while your harvest is growing. Okay? You've done all the work. You planted your seeds. Nurture and water yourself. If you are in a place of fear, not trusting that it's happening, here's one. I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. Okay? Never do anything or make something happen out of a place of fear. That's not God. God is love. When you vibrate on a higher frequency, a frequency of love, a frequency of gratitude, things comes more easily and faster. Yes, you will face challenges, but how you deal with the challenges is how the outcome will be. Okay? So always choose gratitude and love. And listen, take time to learn from the experience. Nothing is here to harm you or hurt you. It's here to align you. Here's another one. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. There's a lot of discomfort in the waiting period. A lot. Right now, you may feel like you're in a split place. You're right at the tip of the iceberg, but nothing is happening yet. But you can feel it. You can feel it. And that's okay. You're growing. You're expanding. Learn to be open to receiving it. Okay? Learn to grow in the discomfort of not knowing when or how. My fearless freedom lights up the world. Nothing grows out of fear. Become fearless in knowing that you are divinely guided. Surrender your thoughts, surrender your mind, and stay and remain in alignment with Source. Your fearless freedom lights up the world. When you remain in Source and you remain in gratitude and in love, you become the light in the midst of the discomfort, the darkness, or the unknown. Okay? I wanted to share those with you. I have a few more. This is your time of initiation. Okay? You're being initiated to start something. Okay, you've already started something. You planted seeds into that something. You might not know exactly how it will unfold, but that's the beauty of mystery. You are in an initiation. Ask yourself what the ancestors are initiating you into. Decide what you will release, okay, into this new timeline. Do not bring anything that needs to be released into this new timeline. We're in a split right now between the old version of ourselves and into this new timeline. That's why we feel like we're in the middle and feel a little bit of discomfort because we're being stretched and expanded into something new. So decide what you will release. Identify what knowledge, skills, and wisdom you will need to cultivate in order to take them with you across the threshold. Okay? Imagination. Imagination is what took you to this place now, where you are. Imagining where you want to be from where you don't want to be, from your contrasting experiences. Imagination is everything. As a child, I daydreamed a lot. My imagination was so big. I loved reading books because it took me out of the reality that I was currently in at the time that I did not enjoy. Even up to now, I am a vivid dreamer. I love to imagine myself in a better reality if I'm experiencing a contrasting experience. Imagination creates worlds. Imagination and curiosity are your ancestral inheritances. Ignite them every day. Every day. Every day. And it's not about igniting them every day, your imagination, in creating more and more and more. But we all know that thing that we want, that burning desire that we have, has infinite possibilities. And it's not about holding it or holding it hostage to one way of it becoming. Because we know that God could pick any experience, one that you probably haven't even imagined yet or thought of. Because God is so meticulous in his plans and orders every one of our footsteps. And so what this means is just sit in the imagination, meditate, feel it, enjoy it, not hold it hostage, but just say, whatever way you bring it, I know will be the best way for me, God. I know that you are guiding me, and I trust your way. And imagine how it feels to be where you want to be. Imagine all the things, the feeling, the touch, sensory, all of that. Okay? That's what that means. Remember who you are. Know your power. Advocate for yourself. You are infinitely resourced. So you may be feeling like, man, I planted so many of these seeds and they are trying to sprout, but I don't know if I have the resources to help them grow and expand in the way that I wanted to expand. That's not the God we serve. God is a God of infinite resources, as I mentioned. So never hold God to just one way or just you need this to become. You are already that. Remember who you are. Know your power. And advocate in a sense to let people know who you are and that you have that. Stop speaking down on your dreams. Stop thinking that you're not enough, that you don't have what it takes, that you're not well equipped, because you are. You have to believe that. You have to know that. God is within you, okay? You have everything you need for the next step. Take your time. It's not a race. Just like my car, the turtle sign, moving slowly pace, but it still gets me to my destination. Okay? So remember that. You're still going. You're still moving. Divine timing. Trust it. Hope that helps someone. And that's all I wanted to share for today. Peace and blessings.